Hey, this video is for my air signs, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. I got for you one tarot, one oracle card. These readings right now are messages for you to support you, love you, nourish you, encourage you in the days after this full moon in Pisces. It has been a very intense, cosmically charged couple days. The full moon went down last night, and now the work really begins. The healing really begins. The cleansing really begins. The awakening and activation really begin. It's like after Grandmother Moon has been in a full illumination is when stuff starts to get moving. We are just like, whoa. So I got you. I got some love notes. I got some love notes for you. So I'm using the good old fashioned Pamela Coleman Smith deck. I know it's called Smith Rider-Waite deck, but no. I call it the Pamela Coleman Smith deck because I do not go by the guidebook at all. I go by the images. I feel the images. The images are portals. They're doors into understandings and everything like that. So I think this should be Pamela Coleman Smith deck. I was said Smith Rider-Waite. That's what it's called. Pamela. So I'm using the Pamela Coleman Smith deck. I stand by that. Pamela Coleman Smith deck and the Moonology deck. So without further ado, my air signs. Let's see what the cards have to say. Now I want you to take what flows and leave what doesn't. Use sacred discernment. All right? Blessed be. And so it is. Hey. I ask for spirit of the highest order, most evolved, peaceful spirits to accompany us and allow me to be a vessel, to be of inspiration and love for you on your journey. Who are we beginning with? Let us begin with Aries. Aries. What do we have for Aries? There we go. Are you ready? Let's do this. Oh, Aries. Aquarius. That's what I meant to say, Aquarius. I'm sorry. I just got done eating. I had 2 quesadillas and this small bowl of potatoes, so I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the food. Aquarius, justice. Yes. So definitely have some Libra energy here. This is a connection to Libra. Aquarius, things are going to start going your way. I want you to do what is right for you. Not what's right for anybody else, but what is right for you. Be very conscious and aware of contracts that you're signing. You're on to big things. You are really on to big things. And so I want you to be aware of, now I'm not trying to say anyone's doing anything to you. Do not get me wrong. But I want you to be aware of the fine lines. I want you to make sure that you're protected and you're cared for, because some things that sound really too good to be true often are really too good to be true. So the goddess of justice accompanies you as you are really starting to do some really great things. And so things are going in your favor. That's what this energy of this full moon in Pisces has afforded you, is the opportunity of washing away things that may have felt like bad luck or just stanky vibes, or just a lot of the residue of pain in the past, of times when things just didn't go your way. And it's all of a sudden now the wheel of fortune has shifted and now you're on top, right? So know that and trust that you will get through this cleansing period, so to speak. But what is coming for you as you move through this energy is justice. You will receive news. If you've been in any sort of situation when you're waiting to receive news, you will receive news. There will be resolutions, and they will be in your favor. And sometimes the resolutions don't happen in our favor the way we want them to happen in our favor. And I know that's really tough, but there's a resolution of peace and of closure that's going to come up. So either way, the goddess of justice is on your side. And I want you to hold on to that So, so deep. Now let's grab a Moonology card. Or let me grab a Moonology card. My friend, hold your vision. Hold your vision. Justice is all around you. And holding your vision, and there's this other aspect of the justice, the goddess of justice, is when you're speaking your truth. Speak your truth. Stand in your truth. Hold your vision, for it is valid and you are worthy of all that will come up as you speak your truth and hold your vision. Oh, Aquarius, this is really, really an amazing, amazing pivotal point in your life. And regardless of the magnitude of these shifts and these changes, everything has an impact, a positive impact in our lives. So no FOMO, no fear of missing out, because your time is your time, and continuously, show up, honor yourself. Good stuff's coming your way, Aquarius. Yay, blessed be. Let's go for, should we do Libra or Gemini? Libra or Gemini? Gemini. Let's do Gemini. Hey, she's got the whole world in her hands. In their hands. They got the whole world in their hands. Yay, Gemini. I love this. I love this because you have had some hard streaks. Have some hard times. I think majority, everybody's been having some hard times, right? But there's been ways of which some really things hadn't worked out for you, right? But it's starting to change. It's starting to shift. And you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The World card is here to remind you that stuff is working out. That really there's a world of possibilities and a world of opportunities that are open to you. Now, because you have that amazing duality, right? Should I do this? Should I not? Should I go? Should I not? Is it red or is it white? Is it blue or is it green? Oh, you know what I mean? That back and forth and back and forth. And yes. And do I love myself? No, I don't love myself. Do I look good? No, I don't look good, right? So it's kind of no. Make the decision and stand in the decision, because there are lots of opportunities coming ahead for you. So the other piece of the world is, Gemini, you got to draw some boundaries, okay? The message for you is to have a devotional practice around what it is you're creating, what it is that you're bringing forth, what it is that you're going after. And then have creative, wonderful boundaries for your play, for your relaxation, right? The boundaries are very, very key, because they're going to allow you to have structure, because you can teeter-totter so much. It's your personality. You can all of a sudden be super focused, and then all of a sudden get sidetracked, have those squirrel moments, and then it's over, right? Sometimes that's good to have when you go with the flow. But the thing is you're bringing stuff. You're bringing your game. You got things, you got places to go and people to see. So you want to be able to have that structure and that focus, because you have a world of opportunities ahead of you. Let's see what the Moonology deck has for you. Has to say, ooh, my friend, are you ready for this one? Are you ready? No, I don't know. Are you ready for this one? I love this. You are good enough. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo energy. You are good enough. What's interesting is the full moon in Virgo, we'll see this when we're in Pisces season, right? We just had the full moon in Pisces and our sun is in Virgo. So when we're coming up to closing out the zodiacal year, we will see and be with the energy of the Virgo full moon. So remember that you are good enough, right? And you're deserving of these boundaries. You're deserving of these opportunities. And so release any sort of nitpicky ideas, any ways that you self-sabotage and talk smack to yourself. No more talking smack to yourself. I think this is a perfect combo. I love it. So I can't wait to see what unfolds for you, my dear Gemini friend. Libra, Two of Swords. Let's see, let me just grab a card here. Two of Swords. Nothing is yet set in stone. So Libra, which pretty soon we're going to be coming into your season, and I'm so excited because I think you have so much to offer us around relationships and around beauty and communication and connection. And there's a clarity that's going to be offered to you from this full moon that just happened. You're at a point where there's some big decisions to make, right? I invite you to be okay with indecision. Now, I know that sometimes not making a decision is a decision. Now, I think that saying I am not ready yet to make this decision, I need to sit for a little bit longer. I need to feel into the possibilities. That's a conscious choice to say I'm going to pause. I think what happens is when we don't make a decision, but we're back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, similar to that kind of Gemini energy that can happen that I was just speaking about. When we're back and forth, we're actually more preoccupied and like spending so much energy on just trying to decide what to do. Where if we said, I'm pausing, I'm not making any decision, and I'm going to take time to real feeling into it, then that energy of focus is more on our intuition. See, the Two of Swords is like a ritual, a rite of passage. It's a test, and not like, a bad like a test in school, but it's a test from spirit to see how we are able to sit without seeing the path ahead and being able to tune in to hear spirit, but also to hear the messages of our body and our soul. So I encourage you to really, really, really feel into all that is transpiring and around before making this really big decision. You are in a place of power because you can decide either way, and you can decide not to decide, but make that choice instead of being wishy-washy on the fence about it. Say, I'm not going to make a decision right now because I need to tune in to myself some more. Okay, so look at the what's this called, the Moonology deck. I just got that ED up, so I got a little sleepy. The Moonology deck says nothing is set in stone. Nothing is set in stone. Mutable moon. So that's it, right? Pairs perfectly for you. Nothing is set in stone. The mutable moon energy. So mutable, right? It just kind of flows. It's not really fixed, and it doesn't initiate or start anything. It's not really fixed or stubborn. So just know that, right? There's no need to rush into a decision. And when you make a decision, know that there's an ability and you have a way to be able to say, I made a mistake. I want to choose again. I want to choose again. So don't rush. Don't rush. There's no need to rush. Nothing yet is set in stone. Nothing yet is set in stone. Nothing yet is set in stone. I love that for you because you really are very intellectual. I'm very tuned to what happens is I think you're air energy, obviously, right? And although you have that connection to some earthly energy through the Empress, you can really get stuck. Not stuck, but you can get stuck. I guess I could say stuck, but I don't mean it like, oh, you're stuck, like, but you can really be really fixated in the air and intellectualizing and figuring everything out for other people and this and that. And just say, ooh, let me disconnect from all that. Let me tune into my body. So try to tap into some of that Empress energy that's available to you. Okay? So, my friends, I hope this was of service, of value, of love, and inspiration for you. You are divine. You are magic. You are medicine. And I wish you an amazing, amazing, amazing couple of days. I will be back soon. Peace, love, and everything in between. Thank you for tuning in. It means the world to me. Peace.